Hey everyone, it's Kazlo and welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next segment of my RPG Club playthrough of the classic JRPG, Chrono Trigger. But first, what is the RPG Club? I've been an avid listener of the podcast RPG The After Years, and its predecessor RPG The Golden Years. The podcast focuses on RPG reviews and news. They regularly do a community event known as the RPG Club. Imagine a book club, but for RPGs. They break up a community-chosen RPG into digestible chunks, usually about 5 hours, and discuss those segments every 2 weeks like a book club. If you want to check out RPG The After Years, you can find a link in the description below. At the end of the last section, the team awoke in the prehistoric era after a battle with Magus. Isla has decided to seek the help of another ape tribe that has decided to merely hide from the dinosaur-like reptiles. The team arrives to find this tribe's village up in smoke. Isla decides she must take the fight to the reptiles if apes are to live in peace. The team joins her by storming the reptile base by Pterodactyl. Upon arriving at the reptile base, the team frees a large group of apes and Kino, who had been taken hostage. The team then climbs to the top of the base and confronts the leader of the reptiles, Azalea. After defeating her, a large, fiery meteor begins to crash into the planet. Investigating the crash site, the team discovers this is where Lavos came from, as it has buried itself deep into the planet. The team also discovers the Time Gate and decides to investigate it to see if it will lead them to Lavos. The Time Gate drops the team in an ice age, with no idea where to go. Nearby, they find a teleporter that takes them to a kingdom of floating islands, the Kingdom of Zeal. After doing some eavesdropping around the kingdom, the team learns several important plot points. The kingdom is powered by energy from Lavos. A machine known as the Mammoth Machine is responsible for siphoning the energy from Lavos. The Mammoth Machine is located in an ocean palace, and the queen seems to be acting out of character. The team follows the queen's daughter, Shala, as she goes to meet the queen in the ocean palace, and sees her open a familiar-looking locked door with her necklace. According to the guards, her necklace, which appears identical to Marl's necklace, can do so using energy infused into it by the Mammoth Machine. Luckily, there's an infusion machine in a nearby room. After opening the door themselves, the team finds themselves in the throne room with Shala, the queen, a prophet, and a general named Dalton. Dalton immediately summons a golem that overpowers the team and takes them prisoner. Later, Shala tries to free the team, only to be caught by the prophet. The prophet seems to recognize Chrono and the team, and takes them back to the time gate they used to get to this time. After sending the team back through, Prophet has Scala seal the time gate shut. Arriving back in the prehistoric era, the team discusses seeing sealed doors, like the one the team opened with Marl's necklace, back in the future. Heading back to 2400 AD, the team heads to the Keeper's Dome to open the sealed door there. Behind the sealed door, the team finds messages from the sage Balthazar, and his final creation, the Epoch, a time machine. Using the Epoch, the team returns to the Ice Age and finds a cave where a group of humans live. These humans cannot use magic, and as such are treated as slaves by Zeal. The team also learns that a guru is sealed on a nearby floating isle, the Mountain of Woe. The team then climbs the mountain and frees the guru, who ends up being Melchior. With Melchior freed, the mountain begins to crash, but the team is able to make it back to the human village. Shala and her brother then arrive, seeking the team's help, before Dalton shows up and abducts them both. And that's where we leave off for this section of Chrono Trigger. This was a rather short section, really only consisting of 2 dungeons and 4 bosses. I remember originally playing this section when I was younger, and being amazed at this highly advanced society existing in the distant past. It also works nicely to set up new mysteries, and you want to learn more of what's going on and how Lavos works into it all. Ultimately, the Kingdom of Zeal will always hold a special place in my heart, and it was great that recently, Final Fantasy XIV included a zone that shared the Kingdom of Zeal's design. Regarding the playthrough here, I found it really funny that my teammates, Frog and Isla, remembered the sealed doors in 24 AD, when neither of those characters ever visited that timeline in my playthrough. Also, I'm continuing to feel the need to grind, as the boss of Mount Woe, Gaia, destroyed me on my first attempt, before I got into a good rhythm on my second. But that's it for this section of the Chrono Trigger RPG Club. If you want to follow along with what happens next, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see new videos when they are posted. Additionally, if you want to check me out elsewhere, I have links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. See you all next time!